everybody, and everybody clap your hands. We lambda, 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 and omega move. And we've come here on stage tonight to do a show for you. We got a rockin' rhythm and a high-tech sound that'll make you move your body down to the ground. We got Poindexter on the violin, and Lewis and Gilbert will be joining in. We got Booger Presley on the mean guitar, and a rap by little old me, Lamar. We got Tekashi beating on his gong. The boys and the moves are clapping along. And just when you thought you seen it all, along comes a lambda 4-foot tall. So won't you come on out here on the floor, so we can work our bodies like never before. Break.
Always so much fun when the boys and the moves are clapping along.
Yes, sir.
What's new in your world, Mr.
Nothing. It was kind of an uneventful weekend. It was raining Friday, Saturday, today.
Oh, really? It rained?
Yeah, it got rained out yesterday. Then
no Chicago fireworks?
they had fireworks off at Navy Pier, but it was so foggy, you couldn't see them.
I didn't go down there. I've actually been there for the Navy Pier 4th of July fireworks before.
Yeah, no, it's a big deal, and there's a bunch of stuff on the internet about how Lakeshore Drive was all backed up and people couldn't see because of the fog and smoke and all that, and so that's the big joke in town. But I didn't go down there. I was out. Since it was raining, I didn't even want to deal with that, and went out to see my parents.
Is the music too loud, too soft? Get a little Greek food?
Yeah, I know a little mix in there. There's some Greek sausages, but burgers and brats.
Hey, Cleveland.
And sausage. What's up, Cleveland? I don't know what happened.
We did the burger thing.
Yeah.
I didn't cook. It was like one of the. Typically, I'm the 4th of July barbecuer, but not today. Not yesterday. So yeah.
I just left ear just went out of my headphone.
That's never good.
No, it's like I'm in mono here.
So John always says he's in mono, so at least you're in good company.
Yeah, I mean I'm hearing it. I mean I don't know. I guess I don't need the headphones. But I don't. Oh, there it came back now.
Bad cord?
Yeah, it messes up a little.
So no 4th of July shows, no outdoor shows. Well, it was raining a little bit.
Yeah, it was raining. I didn't have nothing planned. Of course, though, that doesn't stop the neighborhood here, and we might hear some stuff tonight.
All right.
I mean, the street fireworks are better than downtown. They were going all night. So, you remember a couple times when we do live streams.
Oh yeah, it sounds like a war zone out there, man.
Yeah.
Hey Mick,
it was
greetings to you, Mick.
There's one right there. I don't know if you heard that.
No, I didn't hear that one.
Okay, we'll see. Not in the kitchen anymore either.
Yeah, well, I'm sure at some point tonight we'll hear something. So.
Yeah, I would think so. We'll see what these guys do. They might have blown them off yesterday. There's one guy. He's like across the street, maybe 3-4 houses down.
Sure.
And it's like a professional thing, man.
So Rob had a thing where he had like a time lapse thing of like of like LA from the mountains into the valley. You can just see all these fireworks going off. It's pretty cool. Hey,
yeah,
Rob.
Oh, like across, yeah. I'd always thought it'd be cool to get up in a plane or be flying in on one and to see all of them just start popping up all over the place.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool as hell.
Yeah. I think one time I did fly back on a 4th or something like that.
That would be something to see. Get like a helicopter, like you said. But I don't know if a helicopter would be high enough, man, to make it safe. It's like, how high can those things go?
Yeah, the helicopter. Yeah, you could with the little planes.
I don't want to be like or have a Kobe incident or something. There's Deanna, the better half.
Well, that I guess something hit flying into Midway at Delta Airlines or something. A firework hit the bottom of the plane. They went and checked it out. It's got a little paint chip, but it hit it. So, but if you know that airport, I mean, you're flying right over houses.
That's kind of an act of war. That's kind of an act of war these days, isn't it? It's like it'd be big trouble for hitting an airplane. Yeah. Well, there's some like beach places where planes fly right over the beach. I mean, you can almost throw a rock at those some bitches.
Yeah, I think I've seen one of those. Where is that in?
Like Bermuda or something. I don't know.
Yeah, there's one. It literally, I mean, it looks like it's like 20 feet up.
Yeah.
The Midway is pretty close, well, over the houses and stuff, you know. Won't, and now I see me. And who knows? Maybe I love this song.
Very commercial.
Yeah, but I like it.
Yeah, I liked it too. Give me your love. You're nowhere even near the key for this. You know that, right?
No, I'm nailing it. What are you talking about? Totally, I can hear it in the monitor. I'm nailing it. You can't tell the difference.
If that was me in my house growing up, that's where my mom would slap me and go, what do you think you're doing? So.
Yeah. You're hurting the dog's ears.
Well, my mom was an opera singer, so it's like she would not tolerate any of that stuff. She's like, and then she'd make me listen to like fucking Barbara Streisand and shit. So, yeah.
Oh,
I had to be careful.
That explains a lot.
Yeah. And then like fucking like opera music. Hey, Dagon. You in your studio? Yeah. Our cats don't like it. We had a dog that used to really just freak out. All right, now I look like I fucking like George Hamilton. So what the fuck is going on here? Not that I usually care, but looks like it came out of a tanning salon or some shit.
What's that?
I don't know. I was looking at it. So it's still daylight here. So sometimes when I turn my camera on, I look really washed out or something. So I have this like little Logitech tune thingy. And so I was like trying to make it so I didn't look like I was dead. But then like the clouds came in and now all of a sudden it looked like I came out of a tanning salon.
Oh.
So I'm like going, okay, yeah.
Just do what we wanna do. Did you have an auction today?
Yeah, it was the big auction's next week. That's where I'm gonna bust out the big guns. It's a four-year anniversary.
Oh, I'm gonna watch for that then. Not that I need to buy anything else. Jesus Christ.
I actually haven't been buying. I mean, well, I bought a shit ton in Virginia, but I didn't go buy anything this year.
Ain't telling no lies.
What's up, AV Room Chris? How's the pan? How's the oil patch? Have you been down to Fort Stockton to hang out with Paisano Pete? Paisano Pete is like this 15-foot road runner outside of Fort Stockton, Texas, which is in West Texas. And have you been to the Kermit Drive-In, AV Room Chris? Kermit, Texas. Really good burger at the Kermit Drive-In, by the way.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. You have to go way the fuck out of the way to go there, but you'd be in bumfuck Texas.
What's up, Mick? Mike.
Down.
Yeah, go on.
Yes, Paisano Pete, Fort Stockton. Can't make that shit up. Time for a little medieval steel.
On the sands of time, within the realm of the mind, there is a land where life.
Some of this shit, man, over the top stuff like this cracks me up listening, and like years later listening to it. It's like, man, not that I was listening to not that I was listening to Medieval Steel in '84. I had no idea who Medieval Steel was. But
They state their claim that they were the
again, living in West Texas in 1984, you didn't really get a lot of news about Medieval Steel and bands like that, you know. I was like getting high with George Strait. I did.
Oh, I believe it.
It was like his first album.
Oh, great. What was that one?
I can't remember. I think it might have been the one that had Amarillo by Morning on it.
I think so. Yeah, I think that was like one of his first.
I'll gladly pay you Tuesday for hamburgers today.
Wimpy.
It's over the top stuff. Is like, it just cracks me up, man. They fought with steel. Yes, we're bad, you know. It's like, yeah. Wimpy's Hamburgers. There used to be a place here called Wimpy's Hamburgers, I think.
I think there was one here too.
Yeah. Medieval Steel. Oops. So I got a new toy in my stereo, so I'm.
What's that?
It's a step-up transformer from Japan that they made in the 80s and 90s. It hasn't been made for 30 years, I don't think. I could be wrong, but so I have a moving coil cartridge, and I have all sorts of hum problems and issues, and I can't, you know, I have to like kludge certain shit together. So a step-up transformer allows you to hook up like a moving coil, output moving coil into your moving magnet part of your phono stage, so you don't need a special moving coil section in your integrated amp or your phono preamp or whatever it is you're using. So you just use a normal input, and it uses turns of wire. I'm probably getting this wrong. No, I might be able to. Hang on, but hold on. So it's got ratios. So like my DL103 wants to see a 470 ohms. Like a moving magnet cartridge is 47,000 ohms. So
it's
go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. Mike asked me a question. No, go ahead.
So then you have the turns ratio that matches your cartridge and what it needs to see and the power. Then you send it back to your phono preamp. So these in Japan were made by Denon. My cartridge is a Denon, and it was specifically made for those kinds of cartridges. And it's like absolutely stunning sound. So if I could get this here.
No,
hold on. So if you look there at that little copper thing, that is the step-up transformer. That is it. Weighs about 10 pounds, man. It's fucking heavy.
Yeah, I saw John posted a picture of his first Fisher with the tubes.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
Parents,
so yeah.
Yeah, it was on the Instagrams.
Okay.
My parents had one like that too, and I didn't know any better. They got rid of it years ago, decades ago.
Yeah, what he has is a nice one, I think.
Yeah, it looked real. I mean, obviously Bob cleaned it up too, but it's really nice. But,
yeah, I think it's like 60 watts, man, which is a shit ton for back then.
Yeah, Mike, I still have my beer can collection, but it's not a Schaefer. It's just or Levy's. I don't even know how to pronounce it. But this came out of Philadelphia.
Oh, what the hell is that? Ortlieb's? Ortlieb's?
Yeah, how would you say that?
I have no idea how to fucking say that.
Yeah. It's out of Philadelphia. There's a bicentennial beer can that they put out.
Well, if it's for Philadelphia, I really don't like it. So.
And then there was this red, white, and blue I had. So I just thought, they're appropriate. And but it was not a shoe.
Yeah, they might have made a mistake with the name of the beer. That would be where I would have started first. It's like we need to change that.
Yeah, I couldn't pronounce it.
So I've got the DL103 that Andy Kim modifies. Andy Kim is a needle retipper of some note, but he lives about 10 minutes from me. I've been to his house like 5 times. So he modifies the DL103, takes the cantilever off, and puts in a boron cantilever with a micro ridge stylus, and takes off the plastic body. I think sounds fantastic. Isn't King supposed to be touring pretty soon, or no?
Diamond, yeah, I think so. It seems like it comes out at least every year or another year after,
I know he had some heart issues, but yeah.
I saw him a couple years ago, I want to say, maybe 23. But yeah, Mike, I still got my beer can collection, yeah, from the 70s. I think you got a couple years on me, I'm not sure, but yeah, I was collecting beer cans in the 70s and couldn't drink. I get them from my dad or uncle or whoever.
I remember we played a VFW once, or one of those kind of things, and they had like all these beers from everywhere, all on the inside of it, the Veterans of Foreign Wars.
Yeah.
And so it was like I never even thought about the different beers everywhere. It was like yeah. I think I've got a vinyl flat I can give you, Rick and Dorky. I don't need it. I've had it for years. I don't use it anymore. I think I still have it. I've upgraded my flattening capabilities. So. Mark emailed me. He said he might be here, might not. Yeah, so the Denon is like, yeah, it's been perfect. And like I said, if I got a problem, man, the guy who makes it or modifies it lives like 10 minutes from me. Interesting solo. You don't have any Y&T albums? Oh my god, Y&T's awesome. Y&T is very good. Very, very good.
I did find this, Patrick. You'll like this.
Oh yes, we got the Restless Breed.
Yeah. Early press, first press, second one. I had it like on a reissue orange wax one, but I came across that the other day.
They had an orange wax version? I don't even know if I've ever seen that.
On orange? That one's not orange, but I had a reissue before, and this is an original on a red Electra, but and I was gonna get rid of the orange, but I think it went up a little more than I paid, so I'll hang on to it for a while.
There's a... Oh, shit, what is it? No, I guess they did do that. They did go one. Oh.
But all you guys out there watching and listening, you can check out my latest update there. Some new stuff I got.
Yeah, they're definitely Bay Area. Yeah.
Some cool stuff.
�WHINE+KUGEL is not... They used to, I like the straight �WHINE+KUGEL back when I drank that kind of shit, but I can't stand IPA, man. Cannot stand IPA.
I'm not an IPA guy at all.
couldn't pay me to drink an IPA.
I'll get Line-E's now if they have them, but yeah, just a regular, you know. And I think I got a Line-E can from the 70s.
Didn't 𝐌𝐻𝐾 make a beer called the Summer Shandy, something like that?
Yeah.
The Summer Shandy? Yeah, I think I've had that.
My sister loves that.
Yeah.
Kind of a lemon, kind of. It's all right. I mean, it's, you know, it's a good day drinking, and then you want to really start, you know, have a couple of those in the early afternoon, and then, you know, move into better stuff.
Day drinking.
Yeah, you know, you're out on a rooftop or the beach or something, or a little day drinking. I'm not big like on the Blue Moons and all the fruity beers, but
I like me a Blue Moon. I love me some Blue Moon. If I had, of the popular beers, that's what I like to drink.
Yeah. I think it's fine, but it's not, you know, me. I like big, cheap.
You you drink like PBR and shit.
Actually, PBR gives me a headache. No, I like Schlitz and Old Style, and I stopped off after I went to this record store again. I stopped off at a bar and had a couple Iron Cities. They have Iron City there. So.
Apparently, Paul did a mono 45 of Communication Breakdown on his live stream. Look, it's Mark.
Hey, Mark.
Maybe it's Mark. It looks like Mark. Doesn't Mark? It's not talking, but it looks like Mark.
There you go. We're good.
Maybe it's AI Mark. Who knows?
It's me. It's me. Can you not hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, good. So how's things?
I always get grief about the beers. I don't care.
Why are you getting grief about beer?
I have to. I have to admit something to you, and want everybody to hear this. I want everybody to hear this, okay? I actually listened to the John Anderson album with the band Geeks, and it was really good. So,
see, I told you.
So
It's good.
Yeah.
You know, I that's the way I look at it now. John Anderson has a band now with the band Geek guys. Yes has another section with Steve Howe and Sherwood and those guys, and I like that record too. Why can't we both enjoy, like, you know, both ends of the spectrum? You know, it's just more music to enjoy, right?
Yeah.
So the band Geeks, they do a good job of sounding like Yes. So they do a good job of.
Yeah, my buddy's coming into town for the Rush shows, and I said, dude, John Anderson's playing the night before, like on the 19th, so we got tickets to that.
Mm-hmm.
So John Anderson on the 19th, and then on the 20th will be Rush.
Kind of a prog overload.
Yeah, and then the 22nd too. And I'm still thinking about Jack White by the end of the week too. I don't know if I can get into that or not. But...
Jack White is always an interesting show. Hey, Easy Mick.
I saw him last year. He's great. It's just
and Panel Guy.
I don't know. We'll see if I'd be able to get in because it's
Panel Guy's name is Mark, by the way.
Yeah, I know. It's confusing sometimes. Hey, Mark. Hey, Mark.
Because you think you're talking in the first person? Is that...
Mark's getting angry.
Oh,
you know,
yeah, he does have a good voice.
You can tell it's not like it used to be. You know, he's got a little electronic help on the record.
Yeah, of course, you know. But even live, he's pretty good at live still. I mean,
he's never been someone who just belted out loud. Anyway, even when he was like young, you know, he was always had like a fairly thin voice, you know. So
yeah.
And if you watch, there's a Band Geek video on their channel where they go through all their equipment that they use for the tour, like what the basses he has and the guitars and that. And Richie Castellano even says that they have 3 different bass guitars, one that's in E flat, one that's in regular tuning, and then one that's a whole step down. So obviously they're adjusting for certain songs, right? For him, right?
So that guy though is in Blue Oyster Cult, right? Richie Castellano, yeah.
He plays guitar in in a Blue Oyster Cult, but he plays bass in the Yes Band Geeks thing. Because he's a huge Chris Squire fan.
Actually, on my new channel, the Pearl Music Shorts.
Yes?
I think today I just had a John Anderson one that went up. I think it's the.
Cool. I didn't see it yet.
Close to the Edge one or whatever it was.
Believe it or not, Vance, I haven't been notified yet by YouTube about this upload. if you can believe that.
I don't know. I believe it. Oh yeah, my channel is. I don't know what's going on with it.
But I normally go and check it. So I did leave a comment on your finds that you had there.
Yeah, I think I saw. Oh yeah, did you? Okay.
Yeah.
Did I respond already? I know I gotta go back and look at them.
I'm not sure, but yeah.
Yeah, Cleveland.
You need to promote your new channel.
You know what I'm doing? I'm just unloading all the videos I have on my phone from shows, and I gotta get them out of here. And let me just put them up there so that Aaron and I could check them if I want to. But yeah, I'm doing that on. I did a TikTok channel too, the same thing. And actually, I did that. The Don Felder heavy metal.
Oh yeah. I saw those. Yeah.
You're such a hipster, Vance.
Yeah, I know. But it's like 20,000 views on TikTok. I'm like, shit. You know, I'm just uploading my stuff. I'm sure pretty soon it's gonna get taken down for copyrights or something.
Yeah. Yeah, Mike, Richie is an awesome guy. Great guy. He was on the Yes Music podcast a couple times with me. And funny enough, he may be one of those guys that might be appearing on a future Project Gemini album that I've been planning now to get more people on. So.
So I thought so yesterday. Mark, you're gonna love this. So Vance probably so too. So no, really, it's cool. So I'm sitting there and I'm at my in-laws, my sister-in-law's place. We're about gonna have hamburgers, and my stepson is in Oregon at Portland, and so he messages me. Hold on, I'll tell you exactly. Oh man, so.
Is this the one I met?
Yeah. Here we go. So he goes, hey, Madison and I are at a barbecue with Tommy Thayer again.
Nice.
So apparently Tommy Thayer is neighbors with his girlfriend's parents or something. And,
yeah.
And he seems to go to this barbecue every year. It's the second time my stepson's messaged me. But it's ironic because I was sitting there and I just finished ripping this Jimmy Barnes album that Tommy Thayer plays lead on, like 5 songs on it. And that probably nobody knows. I only know it because I just recorded it and I looked at the credits. And so I said, hey man, go tell him you really liked his work on the Jimmy Barnes album.
You don't press him there.
And he goes, what am I supposed to tell him after that? And I said, oh well, just tell him I had it. And I told him, tell him you really like Miss Mystery. Just don't say anything about Kiss. Nothing about Kiss.
Yeah. You'll impress him by that.
Yeah. But he wouldn't do it. So. But
I think the year before you mentioned that too, that your son-in-law hung out with him.
So next year I'm gonna get him ready. I'm gonna prep him. I'm gonna get him some talking points and stuff. So yeah.
Nice.
I'm gonna say walk up to him first and say, hey, what's going on, Ace? So yeah, that's the first thing you should say to him.
Yeah, that'll go over well.
Ace, can I get your picture? Give him a picture of the Ace. Tell him I have the Ace solo album. Can you sign this?
Yeah.
Or even worse, get like Ace Frehley, Frehley's Comet album. Ace,
yeah, bring up Frehley. Hey, can you sign this for me?
Frehley's Comet. Oh man, that would be that's bad.
Oh man. Yeah, but you know what? He did good though. I mean, considered he had a rough time the first couple of years doing it, but he made a lot of good money off of that, and he's pretty comfortable now for sure.
Gig's a gig,
Well, but the thing is, he was always involved in the organization even before he played. He was like manager, director.
He was like
of the
tour manager, right? He was like tour manager and stage manager. He was like keep Ace in line manager.
And when he did, when they did that convention where they did the acoustic shows and they showed all the outfits and all that, he organized all that stuff. He was head of that, right? And he helped with those books, the history books and all that. So he's gotten a lot of inside track for the Kiss thing, and he was involved with a lot of stuff and got paid a lot for those things too. Gene Simmons in his book said that as long as he hired Tommy on the spot when he told, because he was producing Tommy's Black and Blue records, right? And he told him one time, he goes, listen, your band ain't going nowhere. Let's just face facts. He goes, but I'll offer you a job right now. He goes, I can't tell you what it's going to be, what you're going to be doing. All I know is that I want to hire you. And are you willing to just jump on board? And he said, yeah. And it started off with him just getting him coffee in the morning and just doing things with him. And then look what happened, you know? Yes, I know too much about Kiss stuff, to be honest.
Oh, I know, you're supposed to.
I like your Boston shirt. Third Stage?
Yeah. It's a replica shirt of our own actually.
So Tommy was kind of like Andy Curran from Coney Hatch with Rush. You know, he did a lot of shit with Anthem and all that shit. So, although he never got to be in Rush.
Well, I don't know about the washing windows bit, but I know that he did do a lot of menial things at the beginning. But you know, hey, whatever gets you in the door. Yeah, whatever gets you in the door, right? You know, I've never heard this album in full.
It's a good record. I think I like it better than the first
Cargo. I have this one. I was actually going through it. I was wondering if I should just purge it. I don't, you know. I don't have the first one. I got it free, so. But I'm like, yeah, do I need this?
These guys are from Australia, right?
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
You can have a Vegemite sandwich.
That's a mistake.
Yeah, you don't want Vegemite.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Somebody mentioned this song.
Oh yeah, I remember this song was on the Much Music all the time.
Eddie, what's up?
Hey Eddie.
Mr. Perez, what's going on?
Hey Darren. I did see Colin Hay though. He played with Ringo. I think
He's played with him a few times, right?
3 times. Yeah, I think that's all 3 times that I've seen him. Maybe 2, but oh yeah, just 2. And he did Men at Work song, so I was like, oh, that's good enough for me.
I just saw somebody mention this song. Oh, I'm not playing More Than Words though.
More Than Words, what the?
Yeah. White boy.
I did see Gary Sharon. He was fronting the Joe Perry project a few years back.
Yeah,
yeah.
The last tour they did, he was fronting it.
That's good. He did all right. I mean, he was rocking it.
Yeah, man. I mean, he can sing rock stuff good.
I got a video of that somewhere buried in my YouTube. I need to get that.
I
think it's only a clip.
Spastic.
Yeah, he's all over
And
the
then-
stage kind of thing.
And Sharon also fronted a really good Who tribute act with Portnoy on drums, Sheehan on bass, Paul Gilbert on guitar, and him on vocals. It was really good.
He fronted Van Halen.
Yeah.
And
This
you know,
was-
I've gone
this was
back
a
and
little-
listened to that Van Halen 3, and it's not. There's some good songs on there, man. It just wasn't. That was a hard sell for fans. Like the Motley Crue one too with Karabi. So. Oh yeah,
Oh, I
a year
love
ago
that.
today was the back to the beginning thing. Ozzy and Savage show was a year ago today.
Oh yeah.
The last gig. Yeah, I should have pulled out my shirt to wear, but.
All right, we'll do a triple shot of Extreme. So there we go. All I saw was More Than Words. Sorry about that.
I wish I saw that. That's cool. You've seen it now, guy. I mean, what year was that? That was like '93 or something. No, was it later? I think it was later. Yeah, I wasn't on board either. I was one of those guys that was like, eh. But I found a bootleg copy, a pirate copy of the album. And I was like, oh, I'll give this a chance. Yeah, it had been a little late. I was running a music store, and they had a metal. It's like a metal tin of Van Halen 3 or something. One of those special, limited things. And I should have just bought it for the heck of it, though. I would have had a discount.
Funk out.
Yeah, so look up _music_shorts.
Now, don't mind me, guys. I'm kind of tired. I've had the last couple of days. I've had late nights, and it's nothing crazy. It's just my mom's been a little not feeling too hot. So I've been up a little late, making sure she's okay and stuff, and just haven't gotten some good sleep for the last couple of days. So if I look a little like I'm drifting off, don't mind me.
Well, I'm the same way. I just been up late. That's mine. Going to bed like coming home from wherever, 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
What is it? Thursday came home at 3. Friday came home at 3. Yesterday, actually, I came home about midnight, but I stayed up till about 3. Now back to work. So.
Well, I vaguely remember this song.
I don't think this wasn't even a hit.
No.
This was like a non-album track.
Yeah,
You can tell. If you listen to his guitars, it doesn't sound as well produced as the other songs.
See, sometimes he has this thing to his voice that I don't dig, man.
And there's moments when he sounds like Paul Stanley.
Yeah.
And he's singing. Yeah, we've had a lot of bad weather here too that hasn't helped. I haven't been able to sleep through some of the thunderstorms that have happened. And another thing that I've been finding too is that we've got our air quality level. Like on my phone, it tells you what the air quality outside is. It's been really bad. Like 2 days in a row, we had an unhealthy level of the air here, and it didn't make me feel too hot, to be honest. I almost felt like I was like nauseous at times and stuff. It was kind of fucked up. Been a really weird summer. So.
It's been really mild here.
Yeah, you see, but you guys, it's like almost weather is being opposite to what it usually is. Like in England, it's usually, mild, like it gets to maybe like mid-20s, never really too hot, lots of rain. But Kevin, the guy I do the Yes podcast with, said that they've had some of the hottest days on record ever in England now. Like so hot that they don't know what to do. Like they almost had a panic alert there because they don't have air conditioning, 90% of the people there, because they don't need it, right?
Yeah, you
so
have to have
hot.
air conditioning in my hometown. It's like a must.
Oh, yeah.
People die.
Yeah, we were up in the 90s, and then it was raining the last 4 or 5 days. And now it cooled off. It's like 70 degrees right now.
Oh, I wish, man.
But that's nice and cool. Then we'll get a little like down to 68. So got the windows back open, shut the air off. The air conditioning been going straight for like 2 weeks.
And that probably doesn't help either because it's not real air, you know what I mean? So,
It gets kind of stuffy, but yeah. And then
What
once
about
the
in
sun's
your-
in the windows.
Sorry, go on.
No, I was gonna say when the sun hits the windows too, it's really fighting to keep the place cool. It gets hot in
Yeah.
there.
I was gonna say, Patrick, what in your neck of the woods there, you guys obviously must need air conditioning too, right?
Oh yeah, in California, but I mean, in my hometown in South Texas, I mean, it's people have to have air conditioning because it's like 100 degrees and 100% humidity. So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I was in Dallas, AC was always cranking. It was to the point. It was too cold. I was like, I was telling her, man, bring the AC down a little. It's like an ice room in here. It was like, jeez.
I can't sleep unless it's cold. It's like I gotta have that AC cranking.
Yeah, like in the summertime it gets hot. I can't sleep either, so I usually set it for like, I don't know, like 23 Celsius in here, which most people think is probably warm, but it's cold in here. Like in this room here, it's like chilly now because of that. Oh, I remember this song when it first came out.
Yeah, I remember this came out too. Who's this Nuno guy, man?
Yeah, and I was like, it sounds so Van Halen with that phaser flanger on it. You know, it's like, wow.
Like I said before, man, I saw these guys at a club with Alice in Chains opening. So,
wow, that's like early days.
Yeah, they didn't. It wasn't that Alice in Chains were not opening for long. So,
yeah,
at least not on that tour. They got moved very, very quickly. Everybody would rather go outside. Yeah, I was really impressed with that John Anderson album, man. I have to admit.
Yeah, there's a lot of great songs on there, like countries and counties.
What's the name of it?
True. Yeah.
Yeah, I got that. Yeah. I think I got it.
There's a
right
lot of
over
good
my
songs on there. And there's rumors that they're doing another record with him again too. When this tour that they're doing now is gonna include, and it's funny because when they first did the tour with him, they were so excited because they were just gonna do some shows in Eastern U.S. right, and play around there, and then it's expanded. Now they're doing a tour in the UK and Europe with them, so it's really caught on, you know.
Well, good for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's playing at 800, 900 out of Des Plaines, so
Yeah.
he got tickets. Yeah, my buddy never. Well, he's seen him back in the yesterday. We both saw him at 90125. I told him go see him now, but he lives in Carolina. He never going by there, I guess, or he missed it.
Yeah.
And he's going to be in town for Rush, so it worked out really good on the Sunday night. I'm thinking about taking that week off, especially if I do a Jack White later, because he's going to be in town. We're going to want to go hit up Pequod's for pizza and stuff.
Pequod's.
Like we know what Pequod's is.
It's a pizza place.
Well, I've gathered that.
It's usually in the top 10, if not one of the top ones when they rank Chicago pizzas.
You know, Mark does get kind of triggered when you talk like pizza. You know that, right?
Did you hear that? Did you hear those?
Yeah.
Cool. I left the window open so we can get some sound effects here.
Some real sound effects there.
Yeah. The war zone known as Chicago.
Yeah. I mean, yesterday would have been great if you were streaming. I almost went
city.
live. I was thinking of just jumping on, just and have the camera face out the window.
Every time I hear Chicago, I can't help but think of CM Punk, that wrestler. He's like, because he's from there, and he's always been one of those. Every promo he ever cuts, he talks about Chicago. I'm from Chicago. They call it the second city, not because we're a second best, but because when the city burnt down, we just built a new city right on top of it.
What's CM Punk's finishing move? What's his finishing move?
What does he do? Giving history lessons?
Oh yeah, he's like totally. Well, his finishing move is the go to sleep, the GTS. He puts you on your shoulders, and then when he drops you, he knees you in the chin, and then you're supposed to be out, right?
So it's kind of like a modified fucking DDT, like the Steve Austin move, whatever the fuck it is.
Well, sort of, except he doesn't drop you. He doesn't drop down with you. He has you on your shoulder and just drops you on his knee.
So what was John Cena's finishing move?
That was the
747?
The attitude adjustment.
Okay.
That's where he just had you on his shoulders, and he just like body slammed you off his shoulders.
So who had the 747 or something like that? Isn't there like a 747 finishing move? Yeah.
747. That's old school. That's like Akeem, the 747. He used to go in the top rope.
Let me see.
Wow. The F5 is Brock Lesnar's move.
Oh, the 747 splash was by the one-man gang. That's really
There
and
you go.
Aleem was
Yeah.
Aleem did it after, but the first one to do it was a one-man gang. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So hey, you're right. It was Aleem. Good call. Yeah.
Yeah. You always make that sound.
I know who Dick the Bruiser is, and it's Pampiro, I think, P-A-M, Pirpo. He had the big hair, like the Iron Mike Sharp. What a dish rag.
Iron Mike.
He was
a
horrible.
claw.
Oh, I don't even know. He wasn't good enough to even have his own finishing move. You know.
Iron Mike Sharp.
Can you imagine if you're like in the backstage or like the wrestling meetings? You're like going, if you're Tito Santana, you're like going, hey man, can I get something besides just the flying forearm off the rope? You know, can I get something? You know that you know, it's like horrible. Yeah.
Ah, here we go. Now this is a great song.
This is the first thing I heard, and I was like going, I was all prepared to hate it. And I was like going, it already feels like a Yes album. At this point, I'm like going, it already feels like it's a Yes album.
Yeah.
It's, you know, and I haven't really listened, you know, to be honest, to the John Davidson stuff. I've heard stuff, but Anderson's the voice of it. It's hard for me to, I mean, I love drama, which was weird, but I just never latched on to the John Davison yet. I don't know, maybe Mark, is there an album I should start with that?
Well, honestly, this one that they just put out, a lot of people that don't like John Davison are actually saying that they like this record a lot, which is just it's called Aurora, right?
Yeah, I saw it today.
Yeah, it's good.
I think it was like $35. I was like, I don't know. I should listen to it.
It's really good.
All right, well, I'll check it out. Yeah, I have heard stuff. You know, I click on a song here and there over the years. You know, when stuff came out, but I never, you know, invested into it and bought something that, you know, listen to.
Yeah.
I think the last CD I bought was like The Ladder. When The Ladder connected, that I got a free copy too.
And that's a great album. And I went on many a podcast and said that I believe that that's the best Yes album they did since the 70s. Easy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I got a promo of that back in the day. And I'm trying to think. I don't know what else I had that's come after that. I never got like Magnification or whatever. And
Magnification. Yeah, that's really good. That's the last one with Anderson.
What's up, Chris?
Yeah.
They had some. It was, you know, an audio file CD.
Bobo Brazil.
Reckless of that one. Hey, Chris.
Another Chicagoite. Another Chicagoite.
Yeah, Chris.
Didn't Bobo Brazil just have it? Wasn't his like thing a headbutt?
I should have hit.
Was like the headbutt.
I should have hit you up, Chris. I was just looking for something to do, man. When I had some drinks, that's all.
Yeah, if your finishing move is a headbutt or the forearm, you know, it's over for you. You know. Has anyone
Junkyard Dog used the headbutt to great effect too, right?
Oh yeah, but he did the side headbutt, didn't he? He'd do like the side one, right?
He would do all kinds of headbutts. He would go on all fours and headbutt you like a dog, you know.
Oh yeah, he had a chain. He had a big ass fucking chain. Yeah.
Yeah, and now in the new era of wrestling with Roman Reigns and those guys, they're Samoans. They come from Alpha and Sika, the ones that they're like related to them, like blood-wise, right? And they've always said, and they always make these videos on the WWE channel showing the worst thing you can do to any Samoan is headbutt them, because it's like no, they have such hard heads, right? They show all these stupid stuff like Alpha and Sika getting headbutted and nothing happens. Same with these guys, Roman Reigns and Jey Uso and those guys. It's interesting when you look at their family tree. Like one guy's related to Yokozuna, one of the new guys are related to all those. It's incredible, like who they're all related to.
Well, you know who the Rock's related to. So.
Oh yeah, Rocky Johnson.
And Peter 𝐕𝐬, he's also he's a part of the 𝐕𝐬 clan too. So.
Yeah.
Who was it? I'm trying to think. Who said who the most badass guy of all time? Who's one of the Samoans? What the fuck was it? Hold on. Haku? Yeah, Haku.
Oh yeah.
Haku's supposed to be like the most badass guy on the face of this planet. He's like going, man, nobody would fuck with Haku. You know? So,
yeah, exactly.
apparently, even outside the wrestling ring, he was a badass. You know?
Yeah. That's why when in the AEW, in the New Japan wrestling thing, when the Bullet Club was formed, two of the guys, Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa, were in that, and they're his sons, I believe, or related to him. And then when they made their heel turn, he came out Haku with them, those two, and everybody was like, uh-oh. As soon as they saw Haku, everybody started running for the hills, right?
Haystacks Calhoun he couldn't wrestle. He just weighed like 600 pounds and just sat on you, man. It's like,
yeah.
He was and who's that guy like the tugboat? That guy was like just like Bumpy, man.
Yeah, those guys, it's hard for those guys, man. How can they do anything, you know?
I don't remember Yamamoto, but you had Lawler and those guys, Dundee. Those were the guys in the Tennessee group.
Yeah.
And the Rock and Roll Express. And,
Yamamoto was a high-ranking officer in the Japanese fleet in the invasion of Pearl Harbor.
I saw Bruiser Brody wrestle more than once. So he was one of my favorites. He was like 6'6". He could wrestle. He was way ahead of his time, man. He was the Undertaker before the Undertaker. I mean, he was athletic. He could fucking move. You know,
yeah.
He was definitely way before the Undertaker as far as a mobile big man that had like that kind of skills.
Bruiser Brody, yeah. It's funny, he was really close to the Von Erich family, that guy.
I saw the Von Erichs wrestle.
Yeah, and it's funny because that behind the wrestling show that's on YouTube where they show all the dark side of wrestling. He was crying when that one Von Erich guy died. I forget which one it was. He went to Japan. I think it was
David.
David, yeah, he went to Japan, and apparently there's mixed stories. Some saying that it was drug overdose. Other people saying no, it was his stomach. He had a stomach issue or something, right? So something happened. But he was that guy was crying over it. Like he was very close to those guys.
Yeah, that's a tragic family, man. Only one left. So.
Yeah. And there's a good documentary about him too. I forget which one it is. He's a guy with the no shoes wrestling.
Kevin.
But his sons are wrestling now.
And they had a daughter, well, supposedly a sister, but she was not actually a Von Erich. They even threw out like the last Von Erich, Chris, I think. He wasn't even a Von Erich. They just threw his name out there.
Yeah. Horse. I'm trying to remember where I heard this name before.
I don't remember where I got this. Somebody probably sent it to me.
I'm trying to remember, there was this band that Patrick Moraz was in before he joined Yes and those guys. I don't think it was called Horse, but it was some odd name.
I know what you're talking about. I know it was called. Hold on, I have it. It's called. It was in Refugee, right?
That's it. Yeah.
You know, I came across an album by Badger. It was the live album.
That's a great album.
The other album sucks. So yeah.
Yeah, the other album blows. Don't buy that. The studio
like
album.
No, it's like White Lady or Fox Lady or something.
It's terrible.
Yeah, no, this was.
Yeah.
It was a live. It said something live. I can't remember what it was.
Yeah, it's bad. One live Badger. It's called.
Yeah.
And John Anderson is associated with it. He's the executive producer of it. And Tony K plays keyboards on it. It's really good. Really good.
Yeah, maybe it'll still be there. I don't know.
I grab it, man.
Yeah, I saw it today. I'm like, I don't know. I was buying I bought a stack of CDs, and I bought.
Harley Race was one of the first people to use a suplex as a finishing move. He was the master of the suplex early on, so he was a very early adopter of the suplex. and he was also a proponent of the pile driver. So you can see when things change, because I remember like a suplex and a pile driver; those were finishing moves. You didn't come back up from those. And then later on, now it's like people get fucking pile drove all the time, and it's like nothing. It's like, oh, I'm down for a few seconds and now I'm back. You know?
Yeah.
It's like, Leaping Lanny Poffo, he was pretty shitty. He was Billy Jack Haynes was another loose cannon guy. That, I think he's in jail. I think he like killed somebody or assaulted somebody. And he was in the Pacific Northwest. He was from there, that area. He was one of those guys that was unruly.
But I remember. Sorry, go on.
I think Dan the Beast Severin, who was the first guy I think to do like MMA type shit and wrestling. I think he beat the crap out of fucking Bill. Yeah, that's another guy who's supposed to be a real badass. Dan the Beast Severin. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, he killed his wife. Yeah, he's in jail.
Yeah, I remember though when Poffo started that shtick where he would, before his match, he would take a frisbee and he had that poet. He had a poem on the back of his frisbee, and he would say it and it would insult his opponent, and he would throw the frisbee and then he would get beaten to hell. And then he was like
the professor or the intellect or some shit like that. The brain. Yeah. He was called something. I can't remember what he was called. He was called something. The brain.
Genius, Lanny Poffo.
That's the genius. You're right.
I'd like to tell you about an old bunch of foxhounds I got. Old Ring and Old Tiger and Old Rope. And when we start out across them Georgia hills hunting them foxes, it sounds something like this.
It'll change, trust
me. I have this album. I must not have gotten this far.
It's the last song on the album.
Oh, okay, that's probably.
What happens? You probably heard this. Oh, I can't listen to this. And when the good part comes in, you probably go, oh shit, this is what it sounds like. See, now you got a whole new vibe going on. Here you go. You know you're in the South when the song starts off with, "Well, I got into pickup." You know that you're in the South when the song.
Oh, one second, guys.
We're not. Are we stereotyping?
I'm from the South, man. So it's like I don't make it a negative connotation at all. Yeah, Billy Jack was a crazy motherfucker, man. Are you talking about Billy Jack the movie? Like One Tin Shoulder Walks Away, you know? That guy, when he took off his boots, man, you know, he was gonna fuck somebody up. What was his name? What the fuck was Billy Jack's name? The movie guy. It's Tom Laughlin. Is it Tom Laughlin?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's Tom Laughlin was Billy Jack, and Dolores Taylor was the girl who ran the school. But they always seemed to have the school in some place where they didn't like Indians, like Native Americans. So, I was never a big Cactus Jack, Mankind kind of a fan. I wasn't into him. I wasn't into his whole shtick. I wasn't really a big WWF guy either. So.
Yeah, I didn't follow wrestling at all. I mean, I knew it just because it was in part of pop culture, but I didn't watch matches really.
Chicago was a hotbed, man. You had like the Sheik. And
oh yeah. Macho Man was from here. I actually served when I was working at the hotel. I met Hulk Hogan, Randy Macho Man, and Elizabeth.
Oh, yeah.
They were at the event. And I think it might have been somebody else, maybe The Undertaker, but definitely those two. I was working what was it, a Christmas party, but whatever, it was for this company. heating and air conditioning company out where he grew up in Downers Grove, I guess. So
well, you had more
really
than that
cool.
because
Very
you
nice.
had the regionals. You had like a Universal Wrestling. Then you had Southwest Championship Wrestling. You had Mid South Wrestling.
Classic wrestling.
Yeah, you had all sorts of fucking different wrestlings, man. Florida champ. All these places had like regional belts and fucking like state belts. Like there was the Florida champ. There was like the North of the NWA. Fucking champ.
AWA.
Yeah.
There was a championship. There was a Deep South Florida
I got in
wrestling.
trouble for that fucked up police song.
But you'd have like the world title. Then you'd also have like the NWA North American title holder.
Straight
that
outta
kind of shit.
Compton.
The brass knuckles champion.
But that's the funny thing though. Like the NWA title was recognized as the title around all the territories to have, like the one Flair carried, right?
No, because WWF had their champion. They had fucking Pedro Morales, Bruno Sammartino, Bob Backlund. AWA had the Gagnes, so those were the three big ones right there. Those were the three biggies.
But in those certain territories when they would go around, I guess like St. Louis and stuff like that, they had
Public
the
Enemy and
NWA stuff
the other
there, right?
two biggies with NWA.
Well, the three main ones, they would travel around and like Harley, like Nick Bockwinkel and Ray Stevens would come and they would like wrestle in Texas for like 2 weeks. And they might drop the title and then pick it up the next night, or something. But Harley Race would come through and they would go and play all the territories. They'd see them like 3 or 4 times a year, and it'd be a big deal. Like, oh no, it's like the Road Warriors are in town this week. Holy shit,
Yeah.
Yeah, you had like the television champ, like Tully Blanchard, and you had like the television champ, and like I said, there was all sorts of fucking belts and shit, You had like the young champ. What the fuck was it called? The Four Horsemen. You had those guys.
Oh, that's Royce's show.
But they also had like the cruiserweight championship too at one point, right?
Oh yeah, but that was when they didn't have that growing when I was growing up. They had the cruiserweight shit. So
that came from Mexico, the old AAA wrestling from there.
But I used to come back. El Santo and Mil Mascaras would wrestle all the time. I saw Mil Mascaras wrestle maybe 10 times as a kid.
Yeah.
He was amazing. So and all those guys from Mexico had the mask, and I remember one time Mil Mascaras, some guy, he had the mask, right? And he pulled the mask off, and of course there's another mask underneath Mil Mascaras' mask. And so,
that's sneaky.
Yeah, but I mean that was a big deal, man. When someone got unmasked, that was like you never ever saw that ever.
Yeah, and it's happened now quite a few. Like just recently on AEW, MJF, Maxwell Jacob Friedman unmasked a Mexican wrestler on TV. That would have been a big no-no back in the day. Yeah.
Well, a lot of those guys in Mexico, they were movie stars. So those like Mil Mascaras and El Santo and El Demon, they were bona fide legit movie stars. Made more money in movies than they did fucking wrestling.
Wow.
They were huge.
Yeah,
here's your one live badger.
Oh, okay.
We already touched on Leaping Lanny Poffo. He's not worth two breaths. He didn't do anything. He was a shitty wrestler. He's more known for his mouth.
I mean, Coco Beware's worth more talking about.
Oh man. See, that's when wrestling got a little bit too much for me. When like, what was it? Rey Mysterio pinned the fucking. What the hell is the big tall guy? What the fuck?
Andre?
No.
Andre Giant?
The guy after Andre, but he was in
Oh,
NWO.
the Giant. Oh, the Giant. Yeah.
Yeah. When Rey Mysterio pinned the Giant, I'm like going, okay, come on, guys.
Yeah, and he defeated like Dave Bautista too, which is like no way in hell that would ever happen, you know. But Mysterio did good for himself. he's now the head guy of AAA wrestling down in Mexico. That guy's doing really good now because WWE bought out AAA wrestling, so they're part of that umbrella now. So they're having big shows now, and the television rights are linked now. So it's a big thing now, you know.
He took a big. I mean, I remember like the night that Paul and fucking
Nash.
Paul and Nash came into WTBS, and like it was like the invasion.
Yeah.
They legitimately fucking spiked fucking Rey Mysterio into a fucking dumpster outside. And they even said so. They said Rey Mysterio took one of the baddest bumps I've ever seen. We literally threw him up against this dumpster, and he sold it. You know, people called the cops. They thought it was real. It was really real looking. It was like, holy shit, this is, yeah.
He's a great worker, that guy. No matter how small he is, he's really good, you know.
They literally spiked him into that thing, man. I was like, oh man, that's bad, you know. That was probably the last great era for me of wrestling, was that era right there.
Yeah. But one of the funniest things I remember is on WrestleMania 1. You guys remember that match? It was what's his name? Special Delivery Jones against King Kong Bundy.
ST Jones, another guy.
Yeah, and it was the fastest match in wrestling history at that point. He just avalanched the guy and pinned him, and then said 5, you know, for the 5 count. But SD Jones, the guy got killed all the time. SG Special Delivery Jones.
I'll be right back. I gotta go check on the chicken.
All right.
What is he? What's he choking a chicken? What's he doing?
He's gonna go check on the chicken.
Yeah, I don't know.
He must be making some there.
Yeah. Yeah, I know some of the wrestlers. I just never watched it. You guys obviously were deep. Yeah, I maybe just missed Patrick's over to me. So.
Well, the funny thing is, I still watch wrestling now. Last night I watched, you know, some of the G1 matches from like last year and from some years back too. That's what got me back into wrestling, was New Japan Wrestling, because they had those wrestlers there. Some of those matches were unbelievable, like 𝐁𝐚𝐫𝐤 versus 𝐷𝐾𝐫𝐿 Okada, one of the best wrestling matches I've ever seen in my life, ever. That match, you know. And you know, they had really good factions in Japan too. You know, so like the Bullet Club was a faction there, and then there was like a Mexican Japan one. I don't remember what they're called, but yeah. So it was interesting, you know. It got me back into it. Yeah, this song is not probably the best example of this record, because there are some really good songs I like was vocally on here as well. But this is like the opening track of the show, apparently. Oh, man, I'm getting tired.
Yeah, I was lazy. I was gonna do another my next album at concert thing. I was just like, I wasn't up for it.
Yeah, well, if you've been going late,
tired, going out,
for a while, yeah.
But it is, I mean, I have all the time in the world. I could have probably, you know, rattled. You know, I could have done a bunch of videos and just, schedule them later. But
yeah,
I just was just not feeling it, man. It just wasn't.
Well, it's all right, man. It
Those
comes
are hard
and goes,
to do.
right?
The album concert things are, I look up a lot of stuff for that.
Yeah, all you do is
try to get
put those
pictures.
Commercials in there. And...
Yeah, that, and then all the little, if I film pictures or something, I gotta look all that stuff up.
Yeah.
Sometimes it just takes a little time to do.
Yeah.
And usually I just wing it, but those I write out, so I try to get notes down. And so the next one I got, it's an Aerosmith one, but I don't know when I'm going to get to it. Maybe I'm trying to get to it this week.
Tea Party was
Saturday.
Most overrated band in Canada.
Oh,
gotta get the Tea Party. They're awesome, Patrick. Okay.
I love that band, man.
Because you probably had a tea party with listening to their music when you were growing up. Halloween in the bag.
All right, well, guys, I don't want to be a party pooper, but I'm gonna get off. I'm barely keeping my eyes open here, so.
All right, buddy.
Take care, guys.
We're gonna make it a short one tonight anyway. Maybe just go another 10 minutes and call it a night. So.
Yeah. All right, guys, take care.
Thanks. Bye.
We'll talk to you.
Yeah, talk to you soon.
Yeah.
See, he doesn't. He couldn't even hang for his own band Tea Party. So there you go. He left.
Tea party.
Yeah. I'm having a tea party.
Yeah, sometimes, you know, these guys, when they name these bands, some of them...
This isn't a bad song, though. I mean, it's okay. Oh, hold on. Kind of sounds like the singer for 𝐫𝐫𝐲'𝐬 Army. What's his name? Mr. Snips? Sounds a lot like that guy. Mr. Snips. Ginger Baker and the 𝐫𝐫𝐲'𝐬 brothers.
Oh,
But the singer's name is Mr. Snips. Here, hold on. I'll play some. Hang on. Oh, that was live.
Yeah, that's, well, one live, right?
So remember what that guy just sounded like, right?
Yeah.
All right, so. Kind of sounds like them too. Here comes the vocal. No, not yet, sorry. Thought it was after that roll. Here it is. Of course, this song has lots of background vocals, so you can't really tell what this guy's voice is like. It's like a 70s version of the Tea Party.
Mm.
Of course, there's Ginger Baker going crazy, so yeah. So can you tie Ginger Baker to Led Zeppelin somehow?
Oh, yeah, he hated him. Baker hated him, or he always would bash him at least.
Yeah, I've got that
Bonham didn't
Sharks
have
album
any
with
swing.
this on it. Yeah. So can you buy like real fireworks in Chicago? Do you have to like
No.
No.
No, you'd have to go down to like Missouri or I don't know if you can get them in Wisconsin, but yeah, no,
They're pretty-
can't buy them in the state.
They're pretty lawless in Wisconsin. I don't know, man.
Yeah, I think you can get them in Wisconsin now. I don't know. Mike Spins.
There's crazy cheeseheads.
But oh yeah, Cleveland. If you watch that Beware Mr. Baker, I think it's in there. He brings it up or something. Him and actually Jack Bruce. I've seen interviews of them trashing Zeppelin. He, you know, Baker's like, oh, Bonham didn't have any swing. You know, he wasn't a jazz guy. This and that. You know.
So what?
Both of them. It's just I don't know what they were better. I don't know. And then they both did have their own, you know, Baker had the song Toad, which was basically a drum solo, and then Bonham had Moby Day. Either that or he just hated being compared to it or whatever. I mean, he's a different type of drummer, too.
Yeah, they weren't even the same.
No.
I don't think Ginger Baker liked anybody though.
Well, I don't. Panel guy, I wouldn't say stole, but Bonham looked up to Carmine, and you know, Vanilla Fudge took them on their first tour when they came to the States.
Yeah, so
The
Carmine
show
tells
was in December '68. So yeah,
Carmine says he
I
was
met Carmine.
at the Mud Shark story. So yeah.
Yeah, I've met Carmine. I got a picture with him and stuff, and talked about it briefly, but they were good friends, and so I wouldn't say stole. I mean, I think he learned a few things off of Carmine being on that tour, but he looked up to Carmine as an influence. So I think that's where Bonham wanted to use a double bass, and the guy, it was just so freaking loud. Him on a double bass, they had to hide the second bass, and that's why he went back to a single. But there's a few pictures of him on a double bass.
So what's the story with the double bass? How come they got rid of the double bass?
Because it was too loud. They just was like, oh my god, dude. So, you know, his one foot was powerful enough, and having the other one on there, it was just super loud. And then, yeah, there were stories where they would just hide the second bass. They'd bring it, and I don't know where it is. You gotta go single tonight. And I just never stuck, but yeah.
Somebody mentioned this song in the chat. Especially back then, things were changing, you know, so shit was coming up that was new all the time, man. It's like, hey, let's
yeah,
try
exactly.
this.
That's why. And you know, don't take it the wrong way, panel guys. Just when the people say the word stole, I mean, you know, it's an influence, it's an appreciation. It's like, oh, okay, let me try that kind of thing. You know, I just.
Hey, Nate.
Hey, John.
Hey, boys.
You here for the last few minutes of the show?
What's up, Nate?
Yeah, I watched that England Mexico game.
Who won?
Oh man, that was a good game.
Who won?
England won.
Oh, it was 2-1 last time I looked.
Mexico outplayed them. England was down a man because of a red card. The entire time, the entire second half, Mexico was in their side just shooting at them, and they just had to defend for their lives.
Wow.
What a excitement.
You missed. We had a good 30 minutes of wrestling.
I heard the last 20 minutes running around. I had to shave and take out the dog and stuff.
Yeah.
How you guys doing?
Pretty good.
Doing all right.
Been a long day. So.
Yeah.
Does U.S. play tomorrow? So yeah, Norway beat Brazil today too. That was massive, man.
Yeah.
So were they playing in
Magnet.
Mexico?
Yeah, Mexico City, and I think they said something like they don't lose there. You know,
Yeah.
I feel bad for
That's
the
a good
English
deal.
fans who have to walk home, get back to the hotel.
They've
You
been
know,
in,
after Mex-
they've been in more hostile environments than that, man. Those English guys, they know the deal. Yeah.
switch shirts.
Yeah, that's why it's kind of quiet around here too. If
Yeah.
Mexico would have won, it would have been really.
It was quite a game, man. Yeah, I saw who said that. Monster Magnet covered this on their first album. You're right, Zorlak.
Well, they don't lose up there because it's like fucking 10,000 feet in fucking Mexico City. It's fucking high altitude, man.
Yeah, so you had the second half. That's when England gets winded, but there was short a guy too.
So they
it was
really had to cover. Yeah,
they very rarely even had the ball in the second half. It was just like attack, attack, attack. It was very tense for both sides, really. The clock's
We're playing-
ticking down.
We're playing
Yeah.
Belgium, Bino. Does that count? Paraguay did pretty well, so we played Paraguay
Yeah.
and beat them. So
This may very well be the U.S.'s last game.
could be, or they could move. They could win. They have a pretty. That was a pretty kind draw on their side of the bracket. You know.
If they go out, then it'll be all the hosting countries are gone.
Yeah. I'd rather play Portugal than Spain if US wins, but yeah. Well, Spain hasn't looked invincible either, so.
No.
Probably my favorite Cream song.
I like Cat Squirrel.
I think I had that 45.
It's just instrumental the way they do it, if I remember. Yeah, breakfast. I don't know if U.S. is going to beat Belgium. Good night, AV Room, Chris.
Sleep well in the panhandle, in the oil patch.
Later, AV.
The Permian Basin. Soccer talk. It's like, okay. I don't know.
It's only every 4 years.
I only know anything about soccer because my son played, and I remember like when that FIFA game came out, I'd watch him and his friends play this FIFA game. That's how I kind of started to learn the ins and outs of, you know, the game and all that shit. So I can watch it now and kind of get the strategy. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
McCrank, I hope you're right.
I think this is going to be one of those things, that and like concussions, it's going to really propel the U.S. to be more of a soccer playing country than they have been. So I imagine this is going to help.
Well, you get plenty of
help
concussions in soccer.
Yeah, but they don't push it like they do like for football, man.
Yeah. No, it's not football, but it's not a safe sport.
Yeah, you know, you could hurt yourself flopping, you know, trying to fucking taking a dive. Some of those guys are horrible at it.
I hope USA wins. I have them in the pool.
Yeah.
I got a FIFA World Cup pool at work. I was my team, the Democratic Republic of Congo, lost, but I had US as my second team. You didn't have to play this one. How long is this?
3 minutes?
Oh, it is only 3 minutes. Okay.
Yeah. It's not like a fucking like a whole album side or anything.
I can't remember if they went on, but
I think you've taken a few hits to the head, Chris. I mean, that's the money's on you. Definitely have been hit a few times.
I don't know. Are they really dots though? I think they're hexagrams or something.
I never saw dots.
No, they're like little, whatever
They're like 5-sided, 6-sided.
Yeah, what's a hexagram?
Hex is like 8, right? No, that's odd. 8. Hex is 10.
No, it's 5-sided.
Polygon?
Polygon? Is that what it is?
It's a pentagon. That's it. Pentagon.
Oh, pentagon. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
Yes, pen. Yep.
Duh. Yeah, we're touching on everything tonight, man. Like fucking geometry, wrestling, soccer, the ins and outs of fireworks in Chicago.
Fireworks, craziness.
When did I get this 45? This is old, man. Probably from probably over 12 years old.
Could be 60 years old.
Well, just from when I recorded it. Probably the last time I listened to this 45.
Well, when Cream started, 67?
What start?
Cream, when did they form?
Oh.
Or at least the first album.
This is 66.
Okay.
That's early.
We have not gone into temperature measurements yet, so, but yeah. So, do you have any Norwegian friends that are happy right now yet?
Yeah, we did discuss temperatures earlier, actually.
Yeah, we actually did.
Air conditioning.
This has been like the educational hour and a half. So yeah.
Yeah, you learn something here too. It's not just.
So in honor of Vance being here first and early, we're going to end the stream with a favorite of Vance's. I know for a fact he approves of this.
Oh yeah, can't go wrong with that. And I know you guys like it.
Yeah. Well, quantum physics is next week. I have to study up for that. I got to a point, man, where I was in high school. I'm like going, why do I need math? I would literally just go, I don't need math. I seriously do not need math. So. So that's how I know that you're not an American citizen, because you said when the Q is too long. It's like, so
yep.
you're not from here, that's for sure. See, Avery,
yep. Good night, Avery. And that's why we know Alex is American, because he says math.
Yeah.
He doesn't say maths.
You know how to cipher? You know your aughts and knots, whatever Jethro says, yeah. No, he was talking about an office pool. That's how you know soccer is bigger, because I have never once in my life ever had a soccer pool at my office. Not
no,
once.
this is I believe this is the first time.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't need math. I have enough math to get me through my life, man.
Yeah, it's pretty good cover. I seen the band Fish do this too live.
Oh, geez.
Yeah. But it was good.
I'll take things I never want to hear or see for 100, Alex.
Not a fan
that might
of
be the
Fish.
No, but imagine them doing bad enough you're seeing Fish, and then they're gonna pull out their version of No Quarter.
I bet they probably do it note for note. Probably, I don't know.
It was
either way.
I thought it was funny. It was the only time I saw that I went there, and they pull out No Quarter, and
they probably knew you were there.
Yeah, that's what I said. My buddy's I have a friend that's a hardcore Fish guy. He said, "All right, they're in town. I'll go check them out. I never seen them." And he goes, "Dude, you got a great set list that night." And I go, "Yeah, they played No Quarter for you." I'm like, "Yeah, no shit." So,
they instantly went up in your book because they did that. Yeah.
I was,
Has Tool done that on a record, or is it just live? I'm sure there's a bootleg of it somewhere.
Yeah, I don't think it's on a record, unless it's some sort of like
live album,
or like some sort of bonus cut.
Here, well,
I don't think it's on it.
I'll do my own research here. Tool, no quarter.
Tool discography that well did.
Live. Yep, there's one online for 11 and a half minutes if you want to go look at Tool playing No Quarter live. 11 minutes, 11:34. The brief moment that I just played it sounds pretty good. Yeah. Victims of the Fury? You mean Gary Moore? Is that Gary Moore, Victims of the Fury? Also, I think Robin Trower has a song, Victims of the Fury.
It's an underrated guitar solo here. People don't talk about a lot.
There's difference between rock bands jamming and jam bands. You know, Allman Brothers, I'd still call them a rock band over a jam band. But I guess that's...
like, well, so you're throwing like Grateful Dead.
I'm thinking
Fish.
Yeah, the thing about Fish, though, they kind of seem like a cartoon of a band. You know, Grateful Dead are serious. You know what I mean? Like they kind of seem like it's like a bunch of like jokey people. Like if that makes sense. Okay. Like not too serious. So you know what I mean? Personality-wise,
they're like these insane clown posse of jam bands. Is that what you're saying?
I don't know. I don't really know about that band.
Great White did.
I don't
some
mean like
really
clowns,
good, really
but I mean like
Zeppelin covers.
Yeah, they did actually. I got some live albums called The Great Zeppelin. That was good.
Has the new Deep Purple album come out?
Yeah, I think. Well, I don't know if it actually physically came out, but there's been a couple songs released already.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's what they've released half the album before they fucking put it out.
Yeah.
The Steel Panther. There you go.
Yes,
Steel Panther.
Yeah, there's certain it's kind of hard to explain. I mean, it might just be the way I'm judging Fish. Maybe they're not really that way, but they remind me of what the hell's the
Spinal Tap?
Istanbul, not Constantinople. What band was that? They Might Be Giants. They kind of have that personality, like I don't know, like they're not seriously into rock.
Zorlak says Fish are goofy as hell.
Yeah, it's hard to explain. Like they just
Carnival music?
No, not carnival music. I mean, just I don't know. I feel like they're not. I don't know. It's hard to, I think they're musicians more than they're rockers, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, those two things aren't mutually exclusive, though.
No, but you could be a rocker and not.
And you could be a musician and be a rocker.
Of course, but I think you still need to be a rocker first. It's hard to explain.
Well,
and I guess it wouldn't.
Well, hold on. Have you ever seen Crossroads, where Ralph Macchio was a musician, and then he became a rocker and kicked Steve Vai's ass and sent him all the way to hell?
No, because he was playing blues. He beat him by playing the blues. Well, he was a blues man.
No. But when he started, before he went on the journey, he was a musician first, playing classical at Juilliard or wherever he was playing. Yeah. Then he transitioned into a rocker / blues guy. So he started off as a musician.
And as goofy as that is, or how
he did beat him with,
I would have to give him credit. He did go on the road as a blues man searching, and he took it to the bars, and he was as serious as a blues man as you could be in 1980s.
He went to the wrong side of the tracks. He went to the wrong side of the tracks to play the blues. Buddy Waters invented electricity. So yeah. Anyway, thanks everybody. Happy day after 4th of July. Hope y'all had a good time. Good to see you here. I'm going to play with my my Denon step-up transformers here and do some more recording so I could play some music. So thanks everyone for being here. See you maybe on Tuesday. See what happens.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Might have company coming in, but I don't know. But I'll know more. See you, folks.
All right. Later, guys.